Good YouTube and everybody. Thanks for stopping by and checking out this review, plus checking out the channel. We really do appreciate it. What we're going to talk about is Marvel Studios' Marvel's X-Men 97 Nightcrawler. We're going to go over the measurements. We'll also scale the figure with other figures to see the size comparison. We'll take a look at the appearance up close. We'll check out points of articulation, pricing on where you can get it, and we'll talk about the pros and the cons, what we like and what we don't like. We'll look at the box, take a look at where the figure was purchased, plus at the end of the videos, we'll have some photos up for you. If you'd like to stay at the end, you can see those photos. But right now, let's go ahead and roll this guy off this stand and let's give him a measure to see how tall he sits. Okay, so let's go ahead and measure him up. Go ahead and grab him here. We'll start with the inch side first. We'll get that clarity here. You see the line there, okay, by his feet. And then there is the inches there. So if he's sitting right at 6.5, it looks like. If you put the line quite on his foot there, you can see that he is right at 6.5 inches, right? Okay, that's where he's standing. That's where he's at. And that's what we're working with today. Okay, so let's go ahead and scale him up with other figures. We'll start with a really good figure that scales well. You see him there? There he goes. And we'll go with Beast here. All right, Mr. Beast, how's it going? If he stands up, there you go, Beast. And we'll go with the smaller guy. He's bigger, but he's smaller, but he's big enough, right? We'll go with the Blob here. There he is. Okay. And we go with our favorite, right? Our guy. Let's go ahead and give him a little pose. Nice little pose here. And there he is right there. We'll stand him next to the big guy there, okay? All right. So you see the figures here. You see how Juggernaut is overwhelming, of course. You got the Blob, Beast, Wolverine, and the scale looks pretty good. Okay, you get the idea. Okay, so let's look at the appearance of this guy. Okay, you see the appearance here. He has that kind of that bluish black on his hair there. Pretty cool. That's the Nightcrawler we know. He has that stuff on his face there. Eyes, looks like they're painted kind of a yellowish. I don't know, it's kind of a yellowish color there. It seems like it's yellowish. It's not white. Okay, see the side of his face. There's his red suit with this black suit on there as well. You see his tail. That is also in that blue color, just like his face. You see the white gauntlets, white gloves. That goes the same for his feet as well. The boot area and the gloves go there. So the figure in hand, it feels pretty good. Rotate, you know, if everything's really nice. It's not too, doesn't feel real cheap, but it's not bad at all. You see the figure here looking decent. See it? All right. So not going to show you too much till we get to the articulation. Just giving you a look at the guy here. Okay. Right. So let's go ahead and take a look at the accessories. Okay. For the accessories, he only has 3, which is really 2 because he has a pair of hands and he has this extra face scope, which is pretty nice. We'll start with a pair of hands. You see the hands that he has on right there. Those are his open hands. He has 3 fingers. Those are his open ones. And the ones I'm going to show you are his punch hands. So you see the punch hands here. There you go. Right? Nothing too crazy. Just a regular white hand sculpted into a punch hand. And of course the latch is there for you. You're going to have your latch system. That way when you're doing your poses with him on the ground, it looks pretty good. You know, he can have that kind of a crawling look, of course, Nightcrawler. He'll have that look when you put these latches and you have his hands planted on the ground. That looks pretty good. And the details on it, not bad. Maybe a few cuts could be dealt with, but, you know, production, when you're tooling, this is what you get with mass production and stuff like that. But the knuckles, the fingers, inside, doesn't look bad. Not too bad at all. Not going to show you the other one. No need. You know, if you want to see it, here it is. It's the exact same thing. Nothing too wild, okay? You get it. All right, so let's look at the additional head sculpt, which I do like the additional head sculpt because the paintwork on it is good and the coloring is not bad at all. So you look at it, there you go. He has his hair. It's going to be more of that swoosh looking, kind of a swoosh color look to it. You see it? Got that swoosh going on. That's how they molded it. And then, of course, they painted everything with that blue color and black on the mold there. You see the paint there, right? And it's going to be on a peg system. There you go. Face it with the plastic. This is some A little bit of PVC there. You see the black paint on his face, and you also see his mouth with the little line of black there for the chin, right? A little bit of teeth showing, not much. Could have did better job on that. Just throwing some sliver of paint there. You kind of see, if you look real closely, you kind of see a claw, like a sharp fang right there. You see it? Let's see here. You barely see it, but it's there. Not too great. And there's the eyes. It's more like a goldish color on his eyes instead of a white or, you know, any other color like that. That is like a goldish color. Let me know what you guys think in the comments on that. And there's his ears and that hair. So that stuff looks very great. For the accessories, it's not too bad. Okay, so let's look at the sculpt and the paint offs on the figure. We'll look at it kind of in detail, close as we can, to see what we're working with Hasbro's done. Okay, we'll start with the head first. You see the head is, the tooling is good on the figure itself. Pretty nice. But then you're looking at the head sculpt. We do like that. That's not a bad thing on the head. Like we saw earlier, looking at the accessories, the head sculpt, very nice. Very nice. You see the back here, the paint. The paint looks really good. I wouldn't say it's awesome, but it's good enough, right? So, okay. So let's look at his vest here. You see the vest is that plastic red there. You're going to have it painted on here by his lower midsection. Then you're going to have the PVC plastic coming around to his shoulders and to his back, right? And of course, this is going to be ending with the PVC plastic and becoming paint on the body, right? Just like the body is all black paint. The entire body is black paint. There is no soft goods. There is no PVC plastic that is moving or whatnot. The parts of the bodies that is black is going to be just paint, okay? So we see that. All right, so the arms do have a little red here. That's going to be some paint, just some regular paint there. And then your white gloves painted over with white, right, with his hands. We see that. Going down to the bottom portion of the figure where the diaper is, you're going to see that's going to be painted red as well, just like the abs are. Same paint, of course, PVC plastic up here. You turn it around, you're going to have the same thing with the paint. And then by the tail here, you're going to have red paint as well with going over the black. And the tail itself is just some plastic. It's not it's not stationary where you can have like wire inside it where it moves, but it is durable PVC plastic for sure. No doubt about that. Going by the legs here, all black. Then you will continue to have the red going all the way under his diaper, all the way to the back top of his diaper there. So you're going to have that as just red paint. So we go to his legs, where his boots are. You're looking at the red here. That's all regular paint. There's no soft good to that or either. It's just paint over black. Just like the white, you'll have white here, paint over black, and his feet are also painted white. Okay, so nothing on the sculpt in the ops here. That's what you see. So let's go over to that articulation. Okay, so let's step into it. That POA. So we'll start with the head first. We know the head is on the ball and socket. When we look at it earlier, you see the ball and socket there. Nothing too wild there. There you go. So usually when the head's on a ball and socket, it moves very well. You're going to have it all the way around. If you got a latch in the neck there, so your latch in the neck is going to help you with your downs there. So that's the helping of the latch with the downs. But ball and socket by itself, you see, doesn't do a bad job, right? That's the ball and socket itself. But the latch just helps. It's fantastic they have that latch. Then you have your tilts there. Not much on the tilt. It's not much on one side, but it seems like the other side's okay. And your ups are okay because of the latch system that they have by the neck. Pretty cool. So that goes all around. So the head, no limitations. It does very well. Okay, so we know that we talked about earlier about the red vest here. We know that's PVC plastic, so he's able to raise his arms up a little higher than normal, but not much because that PVC plastic is really hard. So he does have the latch there. You see the latch system in the arm there, and it also rotates inside. So that's good for the rotations. You want to rotate it like this. That way you can put the arms up higher. You want to do something here, you can put them closer. You can put the arms closer. Like I said, higher there. Rotate the arm, and you can put the arms closer. You see? So it's not bad. And then the bicep swivels there as well. We do like that. Okay. There you have it there. And then you have your latches here. By the elbow, you're going to have your 90 degree. And of course, you're going to have one that goes all the way inside. Right? There you go. And then the hands will have their own latches because they're you don't have any interchangeables. But there goes its latch system there. If you look in the palm, that's going to be where the latch is. And the interchangeable hands that it comes with, of course, you take them out here. If I can, there you go. It's going to go on that peg system, right? And then once you stick them in, it's snug. It's not really hard to put them in. And there you have it. And it has its latches, right? Okay. And that's going to be the same on both sides. So let's go to the figure in the midsection. We know the top here is PVC, bottom's painted. So we do have some movements here. No movements at the top at all. Just movements at the bottom of the torso by the diaper, right? Okay, moves very great. No mechanics inside breaking. So that's pretty good. Okay, inside has the dumbbell flies. You got dumbbell flies there. And you have the thigh swivel. There's your thigh swivel. And then your movements in your legs there. It's going to be on the latch system there, 90 degree. Then you're all the way up, right? Okay, bring that down. And that's going to be the same on both sides of the figure there. Okay, so let's look at the tail. The tail does that motion there, and you can get some things of yourself. Like if you can wire it up yourself and make it move yourself, which would be pretty cool. But this is the way it is. Still not bad. Very good looking. And like I said, the leg, we had the latch system we saw. So let's look at the feet. The feet are on latch systems of their own. You can see that latch movement. See there? Latch movement. And it's on a little rocker at the bottom. Right? There's your rocker at the bottom. Pretty cool. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for the articulation. Okay. So let's talk about the pros and cons. We'll talk about the cons first. Well, con, he doesn't have enough accessories to me for the figure, being Nightcrawler. He has one pair of extra hands, which is definitely not enough. And he also needs that transport effect, that teleport effect. That would be nice, of some kind of purple effect showing that he's moving in different directions like he does and what he is known for. That would be great. But the positives are the figure looks good, the coloring looks good, the ability for him to make great poses is awesome. I do like him. So I'm gonna have to give this figure, we'll have to give this figure a 3 out of 5 stars for the fact that he doesn't have enough accessories. And that's all that I'm hanging on that. But the figure itself looks great. 3 out of 5. Let me know what your stars are. And here's the pricing. Of course, this is Big Bad Toy Store site. You can see it there. You pre-order. It looks like it's going to ship around April 2024. And the pricing is at $25.99, right? Okay, so here is the packaging. We've seen this before with X-Men, with the Marvel Studios X-Men 97. They all have the same packaging, just different figures inside. Okay, so we see the X-Men here with the Marvel Studios 97. You see the team there, and you see that the artwork of the 1997 Nightcrawler. Of course, the figure in the bubble with the accessories here. You got your pair of hands, extra head scope in the figure itself. Plus you have Nightcrawler at the bottom here, and you have some kind of a orangish color with blue going by. And then we see that the HASBRO sign is on the bottom. And if you flip it over to the back side of the packaging, you're going to see Marvel Legends. Of course, the figure itself standing. Then you'll see the X-Men logo with Magneto, Cyclops, Jean Grey, Nightcrawler, Executioner, and Goblin Queen, right? Then you'll have your Nightcrawler on the side. And then you can pause this and we can get to talking about it. But that will do it for the packaging. And you guessed it, you can get it at BigBadToyStore.com. Just check out BigBadToyStore.com. So what are you waiting for? Check them out. And this brings us to the end of our video. If you found the video informational or you just simply enjoy watching, please hit the like, comment, share, and subscribe button. And as always, this has been another toy review. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.